Hello, I'm Bunry.
I'm Bradma.
And this is IFXtra. So, how is everyone this week? Have you had a good week? We've had another boiling hot week, haven't we? Beautiful. We had a little excursion, didn't we? Well, had such a busy week. We've been out every night so far. So far this week, every night.
So I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been to some science lectures. You know, get out of the house, have a change of scenery and things. Been to some science lectures. We've learnt about penicillin,
Quantum physics.
Forgiveness.
Drinking.
Yeah.
So many things.
Space.
Yeah.
Something else that was quite cool.
Archaeology. Skeletons.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff.
What was that crazy girl? Like the first one, I think. She was like really enthusiastic about it. Well, anyway, point is, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and then we actually did some non-science culture, and we went to see Vitamin String Quartet, or Vitamin String Quartet, as they introduce
I didn't even know they were American until last night. I really didn't.
They're the ones who do like all of the modern music, but on strings.
Yeah.
You might have heard them in Bridgerton if you've watched that.
Cool.
And yeah, it's very cool.
They were very good, weren't they? They got a lot of fans, tell you. It was packed, wasn't it?
I know, yeah.
Everyone was crazy for them.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Very good.
Now, I just need to sleep for a week.
Yeah. So, is there any progress this week on the interference side?
No, but we have got a bank holiday weekend now, which means no one will be pestering me on Monday because all of our clients are having the day off. So I can maybe get a nice day of interference from them, which will be good.
So I'll be out at work. It'll be peaceful in the house.
Yep, it will just be me and the cats. But yes. So got plans to sit down and get a big chunk done on Monday.
Cool. Okay. Is that it for now?
I think so.
I think so. Okay. Right. Why don't we go and see who won this week's awards? Picture of the week this week goes to Zelfod for True Grandma Spin Round and Round at the Playground. It looks like they're having so much fun going wee. They're very daring. I like how they leave their wheelchair and their little walking frame behind. That is brilliant. Well done, Zelfod.
My favourite description this week was Passengers Relaxing on a Plane by Sumo Legend. I just thought this was interesting because of the assumptions you make about perspective. When I first looked at it, I just thought it was a train because it's on the ground and you can see the sky above it. But then, I guess if you were looking at the right angle, a plane could look like that in flight. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it and the plane's on the ground. Actually, yeah. Also, as a bonus, by switching this from train to plane, we did end up with an excellent nerd joke a couple of pictures later. Nice work, Sumo Legend.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Josiah Cooley. It looks like this is an art start game. It's a beautiful picture of Venice, as if you're going along in a gondola. I love it. Well done, Josiah. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week in the forum, I said, are you usually early, late, or on time for anything? I have a fear of being late, so I always tend to be way too early for everything. How about you? It's quite good being early because you can compose yourself and, find out where you're going. And it's all cool.
I don't have a problem with being early if, you go somewhere and it's for an event or something, you're a bit early, you get a coffee or whatever, or you have a chance to have a nice little walk around, that's fine. If you go into something at someone's house,
that's rude to go in.
5 minutes early, maybe that's okay. But sometimes you get people who turn up like half an hour early or whatever, and you're
not ready.
You're still like in the middle of doing your hair or whatever, and I find that really rude. We had a friend once who we used to do like a weekly film night, and I was making dinner for us or something, I think. And he just sort of rolled up like 90 minutes early.
I was in the area.
I just thought I'd come. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just finishing making dinner and then we're about to have dinner. And he's like, oh, okay, no problem. And then he just came in and just like sat on the sofa. while we were trying to eat dinner. It was, yeah. Anyway,
underscore said, an underscore is never late. He arrives precisely when he needs to. There you go.
Yeah, I think...
when he means to, is that early or late?
I think Gandalf, I mean, underscore, yeah, because, wizards arrive exactly, precisely when they mean to.
Oh, is that what it is? I
yeah,
see.
yeah. But, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Look, Canuck says, early, especially if it's somewhere I haven't been before, and I'm all stressed out about finding it, where I should park, etc. Yeah, that's sensible, isn't it?
I find it less stressful these days with the fact that you've got a sat nav in your pocket, so I don't worry as much about going to places.
Yeah.
But
if you need to park somewhere, you need to find out if there's a car park, whether you can get in that one.
Yeah, I mean, if I can find like a big car park on the map, I'll be like, yeah, I'll just go there, because like this Manchester thing, found a multi-story, and I was like, yeah, there'll be space there, no worries. Yeah, one of the science things we went to earlier in the week, they've got a small car park outside, and we got there and it was full. So then we had to find somewhere else to park, and then
a bit late.
walk. Yeah. Well, no, we were just on
time. Yeah, but we hadn't got a seat.
Well, we had got a seat. It's just it was at the back. But yeah, I know some people find it really stressful. Like Goose doesn't like going anywhere for the first time, so I have to go on like a dry run with her if she has to drive somewhere new the first time, so she can sort of suss like the landmarks and what lane she needs to be in on things, and then she's okay. Which, fair enough. Bez says, I like to be early or at least on time, but here in Sweden we have the academic quarter, a tradition where things often start 15 minutes late than scheduled. So if you're late, it's okay to be 15 minutes late, but later than that is rude.
Oh, I've never heard that before. The academic quarter of an hour.
I like that, yeah.
It's like asking for trouble, really.
But then, of course, you get the people who, well, yes, but you're expected to be quarter of an hour late, so it's okay to be a quarter of an hour after that.
Oh, no, that's not right.
And then it begins, yeah.
Okay, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Do you want to read any more on the forum part of the website? Anyway, we're going to go and see what we're going to talk about next week in the forums. What was the last concert performance or play you went to? This week we saw the Vitamin String Quartet perform. They do modern songs in an orchestral way, and they sound great. This performance was Taylor Swift and music from Bridgerton, that Netflix show that used loads of their music. They are very popular and the atmosphere was amazing. It was more like a pop concert. Everyone went wild. It was great fun. How about you?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool, and don't forget, tomorrow night is Zeitgeist Night. That's the quiz. 5 rounds of 5 different topics.
Yeah, every Sunday, 7 PM UK time, over on twitch.tv/interference. It's time for Zeitgeist, the Interference Quiz of the Week. Live interactive quiz stream where you play along against everyone else competing for points and places on the leaderboard. Each round is based on a drawing from Interference. Bunry's picked 5 drawings to use as inspiration for the rounds. We won't see what they are until the night, but would you like to tease us with the names of the featured artists?
Well, this week we have got Holy Fat One, King Bushwick, Zimvivi, Shopkin Girl 99, and Beth Goldman.
Okay, variety of names there. I mean, so I think some, I don't know, half of them have been used on quiz things before.
They have, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool, good stuff. So yeah, if you want to find out what drawings those are, you'll have to join us tomorrow at 7 PM UK, twitch.tv/interference. Okay, so that's what's happening tomorrow, but what happened last week?
Last week, Ceiling Bumps won with 193, followed by Dakesh with 192, that was close, and third was Toast Monster with 190.
Very good, very tight there.
Not quite over 200 as well.
Yeah, well, because you said, "Oh, this one's going to be easier than last week."
It wasn't.
It wasn't. I feel like you said that last week as well. Yeah. Okay, is this one going to be easier?
Yeah, I've got an easy round. Well, at least one of the rounds is easy.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, so yeah, hopefully you can join us tomorrow for that.
Yes, indeed. Okay, that's it for now. So just go to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com or search for Interference in the App Store on your device. You can also join the chat with us over on Discord, playinterference.com/Discord. Or if you'd like to give us some monthly support for building this new version of the website and then new apps and all the kinds of cool stuff that we want to do for you, you can find us on Patreon, patreon.com/interference. And you become a supporter on Interference, so you get things like replays, you get extra game modes, all kinds of cool stuff like that. And if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
Cool, that's the best bit. Okay, that's it for today. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.